My husband abandoned me with his screaming children and refuses to come home until I agree to let his teenage daughter move into my daughter's bedroom. But here's the problem. His daughter is a known thief who steals everything in sight. I, female, have 2 children, a 16-year-old daughter and a 10-year-old son. My husband has 3 children from a previous relationship, a 16-year-old daughter, a 14-year-old daughter, and a 10-year-old son. For context, we live in my home. The current living arrangement is that the 2 boys share a room, my husband's 2 daughters share a room, and my daughter has her own room. My daughter's room has been hers since she was a little girl. The situation is that my stepdaughters fight constantly. It is exhausting. Their dad has never been able to fix it because he claims he can never figure out what the problem is. But the reality is that my older stepdaughter takes her sister's belongings, ruins them, and never returns them. Their dad and I try to pay for the stolen items, but throwing money at the problem doesn't guarantee that they will stop fighting. Their biological mother is no help either. She left the country 2 years ago with her new husband and thinks the stealing and fighting is no big deal, so she plays no major role in their lives. My daughter has also had her share of having her stuff taken by her stepsister in the past. I fixed it by getting her a lock for her door, which my husband did not agree with. He argued that his younger daughter wanted a lock too, but that wouldn't have worked since she shares the room with the thief sister. After a series of massive fights between the stepdaughters, my husband said the only solution was to separate them by having his older daughter move into my daughter's room. I said no immediately for several reasons. 1, his daughter is basically a thief, and she will start stealing from my daughter. And 2, this is my daughter's room, even if he argues that it isn't fair that his daughters are stuck in one room while mine gets a private space. He begged me, saying he felt like the fighting was never going to end, and that this was the only solution. I suggested that he should mix the boys with the girls if space is the issue, but he said absolutely not, boys never share with girls, period. I told him I wasn't going to allow what he suggested, and we ended up in a huge argument. He called me selfish and unsupportive because I said he needs to handle his own daughters instead of displacing mine. He then told me he would go stay with a friend because he could no longer handle the fighting in the house. He said he won't come back until I agree to let his older daughter move in with my daughter. I snapped at him and said no way. He asked if this was a hill I was willing to end our marriage on. I said yes, which escalated the problem significantly. Now he has been gone for 2 days, and I am left alone to watch my stepdaughters yell at each other. He is using this abandonment as a manipulation tactic to get me to cave in. But I can't imagine doing this to my daughter just to make his life easier. So, Ada for refusing to let them share a room?